Hello everyone. Another 10 days of lockdown in front of us. Good luck to all of you. I know there's personal challenges, there's challenges in the houses, there's Echo as a whole is in quite a financial challenge. But it's also encouraging to see how people are getting together to help each other. Even some of our old residents that moved out years ago in Echo, they found and they said they wanted to help. They want to make a contribution. Thank you for everybody helping, building the unity, helping with the food or whatever. It's so encouraging. It's Sunday, so I thought I want to share with you a short message. The Danish philosopher, theologian Søren Kierkegaard, he made this observation that individuals are moved by two forces, pleasure and pain. We try to, of course, avoid pain and we try to find pleasure, and it moves us into a certain direction. It has a huge impact on our lives. But then he observes that there's a third potential force that we need to discover, and that is this urge, this stubbornness, if you want to call it that you find in some people to do the right thing, not only to follow pleasure and try to avoid pain, but to say, I'm going to be stubborn, I'm going to choose to do the right thing, to do good. And he says purpose and freedom has a lot to do with making that choice. He actually says that choice is the most beautiful word in any language. That it is that everything in your life is depending on the next choice that you're going to make. That it's a great gift from God that we can make choices. And then he says, but making just the easy choices, just avoiding pain and finding pleasure, it doesn't really matter that much. What matters, what increases our freedom, what gives us our life's purpose, is making the difficult choices. Of course, our the borders of our freedom, the thing that fends us in, is difficulties, is the difficult things in life. We are not, bordered in by, our borders are not set by the easy stuff. It's the difficult things that needs to be overcome, that we can keep on growing spiritually, that we can reach our potential, that we can make a difference in this world, or whatever. And it's really not easy stuff. And he says it takes a choice. He would actually call not making the choice, he would call it cowardice. And his word for actually making those difficult choices is courage. And he says, and Kierkegaard had it was this big deal to him that the individual must also learn to make this choice against the trends in society. Even a dead fish can swim downstream, but it takes some courage to swim upstream, to do what is right, even if big groups or the whole society is moving in a different direction, and to find that in us. And he says Jesus helps us with that. He was quite a follower of Jesus, even though he was very critical had a lot of criticism for Christianity. And of course we do see this in Jesus. We've been reading through the book of Luke, and we've seen, especially in the last few days, some places where Jesus is motivated by this he's making this third choice. The one place where he's really emphasized, I think, is in the Garden of Gethsemane. It's the night before he's crucified. And there's some great lessons for us in that. The one is that Jesus is honest. He's not fooling himself. He's not saying, listen, I'm not afraid or whatever. He's very honest. He's saying, Lord, please let this cup pass me by. It says he was so anxious that he sweated blood. And he's honest. He says, my feeling says I want this cup to pass me. I don't want to do it. But then he still goes and he does the right thing, and he still goes through with it. He says, let not my will be done, let your will be done. He chooses to do the right thing in spite of the pain, because he loves us, of course. And someone once said that courage is fear conquered by love. We see that in Jesus. And then on the cross, when they crucify him, he said these words, "Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they do." And I always think that must be the ultimate freedom. While they crucify you, while you are being, while this injustice is happening to you, that you can, in that moment, still have empathy for those who's doing it to you. That must be the ultimate freedom. That's the freedom to strive for. That's the difficult choice to make. And I know it's very difficult. It's not easy. And but the alternative is to become part of the darkness. And it's as if God is more concerned about our growth into our full potential than he is concerned about our comfort, just experiencing pleasure and avoiding pain. And my prayer is that that Jesus will help us also in his example, also his presence, to make that third choice, to do what is right, to be a light, to do what is good, to let love win, even when it is very, very difficult.